Hey everyone, it is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. So let's spend some time talking about mindfulness and how to cultivate mindfulness into our lives. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. For those of you who are new, I'm Delilah and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I upload content that teaches and motivates and inspires you to use the power of your mind to reach, achieve, succeed, and grow in all of your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. Now, for the past couple of years, I've been uploading and publishing and sharing content that allows you to use the power of your mind to reach your goals, whatever that might be, whether it's to improve yourself, develop your skills, get rid of a fear, get rid of a habit. All these sessions, whether they are self-hypnosis, meditations, affirmations, all they do is allow you to shift your attention inward so that you can use your mind to help you reach your goals and set you in the direction that you want to go in life. So I thought it would be a great idea to spend some time each week talking about how to really connect with your mind and how you can really use your mind to reach your goals. Because when you begin to use the power of your mind, you become virtually unstoppable and your potential is unlimited and you can do anything that you set your mind to. So each week, every Wednesday, I will be giving you guys mindfulness activities and exercises that you can do and allow you to connect inward to create amazing transformations within and to move you in the direction that you want to go in life. So what is mindfulness and why is it so important to cultivate mindfulness in your life? Simply put, mindfulness is tuning inward and connecting with yourself so you live in peace and harmony with the world. Right now, we are existing between two worlds. We are existing in the world that is within us, and we are existing in the world that is outside of us. And so what you ideally want to feel happy and joy and balance and peace in your life is to have the world within you coexist with the world outside of you. So there is a balance between the two, okay? So you're focusing outward and you're tuning in and focusing inward, and there's this bridge and connection between the two worlds. But what tends to happen, especially in today's busy and hectic world, is that people tend to focus primarily outward of what's going on around them. And their focus and their attention and all this is out here, okay? And their focus and attention is all this out here. And they're not tuning in and they're not aware of what's happening in. It's like driving a car down a road and you're not sure what car you're driving and you're not sure what the condition of the car is. You don't know who's in back. You don't know what's in the trunk. You're just driving a car and you're just focusing on where you're having to go without understanding the state of the vehicle that you are driving in, that you are traveling in. And when that happens, when people are primarily focused on what's going on out here, the only time they're really aware of anything that's going on within them is when there's a problem or when there's something that is going on, like stress or frustration or anger or just this feeling of lack. Something missing in my life. There's a hole somewhere. I'm not happy. I don't feel safe. I don't feel loved. I don't feel pretty. Okay? And all of these feelings are as a result of not understanding of what's going on inside them. So what happens as a result, okay, is that people begin to look for things in the outside world to fill in what they feel is missing. So they may look for more money to feel safe and secure, or they may look for companionship to feel loved, or they may look for careers to feel powerful, and they look for things from the outside world to fill in what's going on inside. But the thing is that these two worlds are separate. The world within is separate from the world outside of you. And there's nothing that you can find outside of you that can fill in what is missing inside. There's nothing in the outside that you can do to fix the holes and fix what's missing inside. Because the truth is, there is nothing missing in here. There is no hole in here. The only thing that is missing is a level of mindfulness to turn your attention inward and to connect with the world within. And then when you do that, become mindful and find that happiness and the peace and the security and the love is already within you. And when you find it and you allow it to grow, it resonates out and it shows up in your outside world. That is the power of mindfulness, where on one hand, you are just focusing on what's going on here in the outside world. You're not taking a moment and turning your attention inward and focusing on the inside world and creating a balance between the two. What mindfulness does is it allows you to shift your attention inward and shine a big light inside to see what's going on in here and what's going on in here. And then when you find that inner joy and that inner happiness and the contentment and the security within and the strength within and the empowerment within, then you stop chasing the outside world for all of that, because you already are happy. You don't do things to make you happy, for example. You don't go and do things so that you feel happy. You already are happy. You just do things because it adds to that happiness, right? You're already in a state of happiness. You're no longer operating from a state of lack or a state of there's something missing in my life. Your life is already full. And your life is already full of happiness and joy. And now you're making decisions from that point of view. You're doing things that you like. You're doing things that resonate with you. And that's how mindfulness can move you forward, right? When you have two people and they face the same situation, they're facing the same issue or the same problem, the same obstacle, right? With the one person, for one person, that obstacle might make them shy away and they don't want to deal with it because it's just too much for them. But for another person, they look at that obstacle and they look within. What is it about that's keeping me, that's holding me back? And they observe that fear, or they observe that hesitation. And then they're able to make decisions and able to make a plan that allows them to move around that so that they can move forward in the life, so that they can move forward in their life in the direction that they want to go. And that is what mindfulness can do for you. And that is why it's so powerful. And that's why you do the meditations and the hypnosis. You may not know exactly why. You may not know why hypnosis works, but that's how it works. It allows you to shift inward and to confront those things that are getting in your way, to observe it in a neutral, non-judgmental way so that you can find a way to let it go and move forward. So with that being said, I know today we've gone over a lot. If you have any questions about anything I've gone over, please leave your questions in the comment section below. But I do have an activity for you to try out today. I think it's going to be a fun one, okay? So today will be our first mindfulness exercise, mindfulness activity to begin to cultivate mindfulness into your daily life, okay? So the first exercise I have for you is to become an observer in your world, just to practice observing, okay? To practice observing your world in a neutral and non-judgmental way. Okay, I don't know if you've ever done that before, but now you're gonna try this, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pretend this week that you are from a different planet. You are an alien from an advanced civilization, and you've come down to Earth to observe humanity for the first time. It's like you're a scientist and you're here to make observations. So you're going to watch people, and you're going to watch your situations and the things that you're normally used to, that you are confronted in day after day. You're not going to observe that as if you are an alien from a different world, from a far off world, and that you are visiting Earth for the first time. And you're going to observe humanity for the first time, okay? And you're going to observe humanity in a neutral, non-judgmental way. You're going to remain neutral, stay balanced, neutral, right? And if you feel yourself being pulled in a direction, like if you feel anger or feel frustration, you're going to observe that reaction or that feeling that you have. Just observe it, acknowledge it. Okay? So if you are, driving and someone cuts you off, for example, you're going to observe what happened, just observe, and then you can observe the feeling that came up. Okay? So this week is all about observation. Observe people, observe situations, observe your world, and then observe any emotions that come up as a result. This week is all about observation and remaining neutral in that observation. And if you feel yourself being pulled into an emotion, maybe frustration or anger or happiness, you're going to observe that feeling. Or if you feel yourself reacting, you're going to observe that feeling. Okay? Because this is all about observation and connecting and becoming aware of what's happening in here. And if you're willing, go ahead this week and leave your comment and feedback of what you observe or anything that you notice this week that maybe you never noticed before. You might learn something new about yourself. Practice this throughout the week. Just pretend that you are observing humanity for the first time and that you are just observing and making note of what you see out here and anything that might pop up in here to find that connection between the two. Practice this for a week and we'll see what happens next week and what things you learn about yourself. If you have any questions over anything I've gone over today, please leave your questions in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Once again, try this activity, try this exercise where you are observing. You're observing out here and you're observing anything that might happen in here. Okay? Have a wonderful rest of the week and bye.